Finally. Are we live? We are live. Excellent. Let's launch the poll. I'm really curious to see which one you all end up choosing. I'll have to check that out later. What's up, dude? I figured you would. Also, I had way too much fun making this thumbnail. It brings back a childhood memory for me. There we go. And now I can keep an eye on internet, just in case internet starts dying. Can switch to Ethernet. Because Ethernet needed a reboot, apparently. I'm really excited to check this out, this golf mode here, because I believe this is based on a ROM hack of Sonic 1 that basically turns it into a golf game. I've never played it, but I'm really curious to see how this plays. And I suppose I should help you guys decide a little bit. There's 9 holes, it looks like. Like if I just... Okay, it just goes right in. I was thinking maybe it would let me choose, like, which hole. But I think that's just showing, like, your best for each character on each hole. But yeah, it looks like there's 9 holes. But yeah, like, each character has different stats for golfing. I'm not really sure how much these factor in to how the game plays. But yeah, you can tell some of these are a lot more lopsided than others. I don't really care about what Doki has what stats though for this mode. I just want to know which one y'all want to see. What's new with you? There we go. There. Nothing really, just another day, huh? Busy with work and class. Finals came sooner than expected. College do be like that. They sneak up on you. Also, I've noticed something new with Discord where you seem to be able to get custom text, like custom fonts for your name and stuff. I think that's new. Like, I don't think that was a thing before. Hey, what's up, fishy? How you doing? I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Like I said, I'm really curious to see how this golf mode plays, because I've never touched it. Speaking of Godzilla, I thought I saw something new from them on their YouTube page the other day. Something about a new movie or something. I didn't look too much into it, but I thought I saw something from, like, Toho or something the other day. Golf Suki. Looks like Yuri and Natsuki have the first 2 votes. Also, this is kind of a bonus episode for the Dokis and Sonic 1 series. Because this is just a bonus mode, one of several. This is just kind of your standard time trials, and I probably will be doing some ILs of the Dokis in various levels that I think they're going to be strong in, but that's just going to be kind of a whenever I feel like it thing. Yeah, there's a new Godzilla movie coming out. It's a sequel to -1. Nice. I remember hearing a lot of good things about Godzilla -1. Are you not able to change your vote? And then the other mode here, to go back to this, is arcade mode. Which I'm curious to see if that's just like on a individual level basis, or excuse me, if it's like score attack throughout the whole game. Because both are different competitive modes of play. In fact, I remember with Sonic 1 in particular, if I go to my Sonic 1 TSC Records page, I actually borrowed some strategies from Worcester to break a age-old tied record on the site. Obviously, Worcester does it better than I do, but, I'm, a mere fraction of his abilities, so, yeah. That was pretty cool to do, though. To be able to break a record that everybody thought was, like, maxed and stuff, and it's just, like, couldn't be beaten. It's like, how do you beat, getting this many rings and then zipping to the end of the level? Like, non-zip, it's hard to beat in under 30 seconds. It is possible, though. But, you don't have the ability to do much. But it mainly comes, from one thing. And when I saw it in Worcester's video, it kind of blew my mind. You open up the wall to get to those hidden ring monitors and the invincibility, and you land on like the space in between 2 of the monitors, and that lets you roll across all 3 of them quickly rather than bouncing high up off of each of them. I was like, bruh, that's sick. Also, what's up, Sarah? How are you? Well, so now we've got a Monica vote, a Yuri vote, and a Natsuki vote. So we've got one for all three of them. Again, I mentioned it earlier, I don't care which one we do, but if it helps influence your vote at all, each one of them does have different stats. I don't really care about these, I care more about how well the game mode actually plays. But just in case that helps you decide. Like, apparently they're better at different things. I have no idea how this works. Like, I've never played the golf mod for Sonic 1, so I have no idea what to expect. That's part of the fun doing this little bonus episode, is I don't know what to expect. I'm curious to see how well my hockey boys are going to do over the next 2 games. They got a quick little road trip out east before they come home and have 5 games in a row at home again, after they just played 6 in a row at home. It's like, bruh, didn't we just have a big homestand? Why are we getting another one? Like, what is scheduling? Means we're probably gonna have a lot more road games later. I am just hoping that during the next 7 games they start to figure shit out, because they have been painful to watch this year. Awkward silence. I guess one thing I was doing during some downtime that I had in between this stream and the last one was I got a little bit sidetracked playing Terminus on Black Ops 6 lately. If you're in the Discord server, you would know that, especially if you have the COD role. But yeah, there was some double XP and an event going on that pretty much centered around using a bunch of kill streaks, which is pretty much what you do when you play Terminus. So I'm just like, hey, you know what? It's a good excuse to figure out how to play Terminus anyway. So yeah, I sat down and learned how to play that map. And I'm actually quite happy with how well I played. I think next time I do a high round on that map, it's going to have to be over the course of at least 2 sessions. Because I can take that map quite a bit farther than I did in my last session. I was mainly doing a run back for my combat record. Because in order for a highest exfil record to save to your combat record, it has to come from a single session game for some reason. They never fixed that. But to be fair, there's a lot of shit with Black Ops 6 that they just never fixed. Like, honestly, the game feels less stable than it did when it launched. Because when I'm playing now, like, eventually the round number, like being in the top center of the screen on a new round, will just stop working, and I have to pay attention to the top right corner to notice when a new round starts, because there'll be no, like, you know, round start sound effect or anything. Like, the number will just change, and if I'm not paying attention, I won't see it. I don't know why this is a problem now, but it is. And another fun bug I've had happen is lockers can just, you can get to the loot part before you open it, and if you do, you get nothing from it. Like, that never used to happen before, but now I have had it happen, and it's like, bruh. I just used, you know, a max level key, and now I get nothing from it. Thanks, game. So yeah, it's another fun thing I have to be careful about. Gotta love some delicious corporate trash, huh? I really don't know what Activision expects Black Ops 7 is going to do. Is it not supposed to be fishy, is the question. That would be what I would wonder. Well, that's a problem then. That's definitely not something I would expect from my water. Aqua fresca. After this, I'm gonna have to figure out which Doki mod I'm going to play first. Oh dear. Mischievous Monica approves. I'm not saying do that, but funny stuff. Alright. Well, we've been waiting here for a while, so... Fishy, since you said you were going to vote for... Natsuki and you misclicked Yuri, I will grant you that. That's interesting how it decides that. Like, it just picks one to be 34% when they all have 3. But I think we're gonna go with Natsuki first. I'm really curious to see how this plays, because I really don't know what to expect. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so how does this work? Okay. I know, that's so dumb. Okay, wait. It looks like the Dokis have golf clubs. Oh, look at that. She's checking the altitude. Checking the wind and shit. This is interesting. I think we want to go higher. Okay. This plays a little bit like... This plays a little bit like a golf game I had as a kid. This is like the shot put method of hitting your strokes. Yeah, do it, Natsuki. That spot might be problematic, we'll see. We want to go really high. Yeah, this is definitely not at all what I expected. I was gonna say, I should probably look at where the hole actually is. Oh boy. Now Natsuki has to hit backwards. Wait, I hit it though. I hit the pin though. Of course Monty got the percent. There we go. Okay, so I think you have to hit, like, the bottom part of the pin in order for it to count. That's kind of an amazing turnaround. You go from hitting a hole-in-one to that. Keep in mind, you know, I'm not really looking at where each hole is in advance. That's quite far. I think we're going to want to go on the upper path. So, Natsuki, you need to hit high. Ooh. Okay. The game I was talking about when I was talking about a golf game this reminds me of is one that I still have yet to get working on this computer because it's so old and ancient that Windows just doesn't even play it anymore on Windows 11 because it's so fucking old. It's a golf game called Mini Golf Master, and it was, bar none, my favorite golf game as a kid. Oh, I wanted to go back because that's not the angle I wanted. But it looks like once you pick an angle, you have to commit. Emulation exists for a reason. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I just haven't figured out how to do that yet with this old computer game. Oh, now we're going into the second act of Green Hill. Alright, yeah. Just slam it, Natsuki. Do it! Oh, we hit the rock. Okay, good. Alright, so we're firmly in Act 2 now. I need to... kind of need to go forward and then backwards. I'm thinking I might have to do something like that, or emulate something like Windows XP, because I could play this golf game on Windows XP. I do want to figure out how to do that sometime. I'd love to play that on stream. It was a really fun golf game. Oh my goodness, look at that. So close, yet so far, Natsuki. Okay, we need, like, as little power as possible. Good putt. Yeah, if I can get it working, I'll definitely play it on stream sometime. Okay, this hole is relatively short comparatively. We're definitely going to be able to do all 4 of them in one stream. Maybe I didn't need as much power as I thought. Wait. Let me see something. Okay, nope. I can't hit through the loop. We need to back up, Natsuki. And also, this didn't go quite the way I thought it would. Like, I expected it to be like the Sonic 1 ROM hack, where you actually used Sonic as the ball. But hey, good clickbait for the thumbnail I made, I guess. Good job, Natsuki. I'm really curious what par is on each hole. Oh, okay, that's interesting. The spikes in the spike pits there have been replaced with sand. So those are sand traps now. Come on, Natsuki! Ah! Landed in the sand. Up we go! Okay, where are we going? Oh, all the way into Act 3 already? You know, honestly, I would love to see this expanded upon. So that you have courses in every zone. If, you know, this is how they're doing it. That would be really fun. That would make for its own, you know, fun little series of streams. You know, playing golf in Sonic 1. With, you know... Oh, can we get it? Nope, it didn't roll the right way. Yeah, I would totally play it on stream. That'd be fun. Alright, so where's the pin now? I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream, but I actually did play some golf growing up as a kid in, like, middle school. I was actually part of a golf club in middle school. I don't think I was any good at it, but I had fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. And even today, you know, I'll occasionally go to the driving range near my house just to drive some golf balls downrange, because it's fun. There's just something very liberating about smacking golf balls downrange. There's just something very powerful about that. There's no spring to bounce it back. You've only played mini golf? That's usually what I play these days. Ah! I was hoping that would roll in. Not hard enough. Okay, Natsuki, I need you to hit, like, straight up. This is not going how I expected. Why does that sound like days I've had with our truck drivers, where we expect them to be at the store by a certain time, and... Oh wait, I can actually hit it from in here? How does that work? Okay, yeah, so hitting it from inside the pipe there is not good. There we go, that's kind of the spot I was trying to get into. Oh, I thought I had like a straight airdrop. That would have been sweet. Alrighty. Penultimate hole, Natsuki. Let's see what you've got. I can tell optimizing this is going to take a lot of retries. Let's see where the pin is. Yep, so we want to take the upper path. Yep, I like the characters. Like I said, I thought you would just use whichever character you're playing as the ball, like the ROM hack. So I was not prepared for this. Ugh. Okay, we're on the green at least. Good job! I like her little face after she swings, and you actually hits it pretty well. Actually has a good hit, a good stroke. And yeah, that's what it's called every time you know, hit the ball in golf. They call it a stroke. One stroke of the golf club, I guess. But yeah, I think something like this would be interesting in every zone. Alright, good job, Natsuki. Natsuki is past zoned. Golf. Alright, so that was our first round. The worst one by far was hole 7, being on top there. I think in retrospect, going up may have been the better play for hole 7. But, yeah, this did not play how I thought it would at all. But, we have 3 more characters to play. So, I think we have to ask, who's next? Because we just did Natsuki. Who goes next? Monica? Sayori? Or Yuri? Alrighty. Yeah, this... I think is going to be a little quicker than I expected it to be. All in on Sayori. I just put a poll in chat, so let me know what you guys think. Sayori has some speed. Okay, it looks like we are in favor of Sayori going next. Alright. Let that sit for a minute or two, and then we will decide. Hype for Sayori. Hype for Sayori. Spin that motherfucker like a disco ball. Yeah, we'll see what Sayori's got if she's the one that wins here. I'll let it sit for another minute and then we'll see where the vote is at. But what is new with you, Sanzi? How are ya? Yuri and Monica have busted ass stats though. Like I said, going in, I didn't know how much these were going to matter because I have never played the mode. And I was assuming it was going to work a lot like the Sonic 1 ROM hack that, you know, made golf in Green Hill Zone, where you used the character as the ball. I see you rolling your eyes up there, but I swear to you that's how it worked. Made your Twitch, YouTube, Discord server public now, but nothing much else. Oh, nice. Cool stuff. The Dokis wanted to be normal, like boring people. Here, I should actually check, you know, one of the other characters just to see. Is that how it is for all of them? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's not based on the ROM hack. I will say, though, you can abuse this mode to get a ridiculous ring streak. No, they will not spin for us. And... yep, looks like Sayori is coming next. Alrighty. Funny. Alrighty. Let's do Sayori now. Like I said, I would love to see this kind of idea expanded upon in all of the zones. I think that would be fun, figuring out how to do golf, you know, golf in each Sonic zone. Wow. Sayori can whack that thing like crazy. Nicely done, Sayori. Alrighty, on to hole 2. And it doesn't seem like there's actually a, like, par for all of these holes. It's just... try to get it in as few strokes as possible. Ooh, that's looking good. Sayori has a lot more power behind her swing, I feel like. Nice! Sayori also has the advantage of me having just played all the holes, so I kind of know what's coming. Ha! Chip in. Absolutely. Okay. Let's aim low to the ground. Ah! I love your little face there, Sayori, but that's not how I thought that would go. Yep, I was hoping that would roll around the ramp the first time, but I guess I have to move back. Whack! There we go. Definitely was doing that. Oh, that was almost a perfect drop. Okay, so it is possible to hit the ball too fast. That's good to know. Also, I think No! I was gonna say, I think that might have been too steep of an incline. I like her face when she putts. That's great. That's such a great touch. Alright, off we go. Whack! Ooh! Needed that to be a little softer. So I think I'm still better off going this way. Very nice. Hit it into the hole, it's right there. Easier said than done. Oh! That was good, Sayori. That was so good. That was almost amazing. Nope. Sayori needed more oomph behind that. Almost in one, yep. Alright, nice chip in. Nice chip in. Alright. Woo! Ooh. See, now I have to wait to time it with this thing. I was gonna say, it's not gonna give me a favorable timing, is it? I just have to accept it and deal with it. That was amazing. Sayori launched it straight up. Okay, this is not going to work. That might be what I have to do to get out of here, because she can't launch it forward. That's not what I meant, Sayori. That is not at all what I meant. Alright, we landed here with more favorable timing on that. But we still only end up over here. There we go. Get us out of here. Those sand traps are evil. That's right, we have to go all the way into Act 3 for this one. Whack! Oh. Oh! Oh, this is gonna be an interesting hit. This is gonna be an interesting stroke. Dude. Yep. Yep, Sayori got picked up by the moving platform again. This is gonna be hard to line up. There. Okay. Now, not so much. Uh-oh. Not again! Not again! I like how it looks like her bow is just constantly flipping sides when I do that. This moving platform is going to be the death of me. Okay. Ooh, so close. Nice job. Alrighty, here we go. Oh! Yep, the wall is still there. Wow! Okay, now I said I wanted to go up for this hole after playing with Natsuki, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go the up path. Yep, I'm too close to the wall, so we need to back up. Yeah, right about there. Oh, I missed the platforms. So now I'm in the same dilemma as before, where I need to back up to get to the right spot. Okay, this should work. Oh, wow, I had just enough power to get up here. Good job. Do you think Sayori would yell 4 on every stroke while hitting it at full strength? If we were on a real course, yeah. This would be Sayori every swing. What in the Smash Bros was that ledge grab? Very clutch is what it was. Rock. We hit rock. I do wish this had a little more sound effects, like if there was a sound effect of you hitting the ball. Especially when it's like a powerful swing. Like, I don't know, have the sound of like the character using a driver or something. Oh god, they really did not take moving platforms into account in this mode. Sayori just casually defying the laws of physics. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright. I guess so, dude. I guess so. She does. She's using her admin privileges. Yeah, maybe. Aw, look how close that was. Yep. That's what we call a gimme in golf. I think Sarah's gonna have a slightly better score than Natsuki did. Oh! Okay. Good finish, Sayori. Good finish. Everybody do a little golf clap for Sayori. Okay, so she finished strong. But yeah, some holes were a little bit of a struggle. That was awesome. That last hole was awesome. The way it just rolls in like that. That was great. Okay, so I thought it saved your best, like, per character. But no, it looks like it just saves your overall best. Ugh, excuse me, for each hole. Alright, well, we've got 2 characters left. So, who is next? We've got Monica and Yuri left. Save Monica for last, she's the favorite. Yeah, we will see. And then I suppose we can try to optimize this a little. Now that we kind of, sort of know what we're doing. So far, based on just the number of strokes, it looks like 3, 6, and 7 need the most work. So those are the ones I'm going to try to focus on with whoever we get next. Yes, malware bites. I know identity theft occurs every 22 seconds. Also, I love how YouTube tells you when you first enter chat to guard your privacy, and yet all this like digital ID shit is coming, and it's like, no. It's like, seems very ironic for them, you know, to be talking about that when all that shit's going on. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous. So far, it looks like Yuri is the favorite to go next. So we're kind of, you know, going in order from, you know, least powerful to most powerful in terms of stats. Looks like Natsuki has the highest accuracy stat, though. So make of that what you will. It seems like the one you want the most, though, is strength. That means you can cross greater distance with, you know, one stroke, which is the point of golf, after all. So obviously, the harder you can hit, you know, the more distance you're going to be able to cross with a single stroke. Alright, it looks like Yuri is in fact going next. So let's do it. Alright, Yuri's turn. Oh my goodness. I love the way her hair looks in that sprite. But my god, it takes forever for her crosshair to settle. Let's go about that much. No, I needed a bit more than that. Maybe like low red. Because yeah, with Natsuki, we got a hole-in-one on this. I mentioned that Natsuki is the highest accuracy, but yet hers is a lot faster than this. There we go. That took longer than it should have. Ooh, not bad. Swing it. Oh, that was really good. If I was a little bit further up, I think that might have been able to make it up the hill. Nope, we overshot. But now we should be able to do this. Nicely done, Yuri. Nicely done. Oh, we hit a wall. And we bounced backwards. I like Yuri looking upwards. Like, where'd it go? Oh, wow. That's not at all the bounce I expected to get from that. I expected it to just go straight up. But yeah, I think for this hole, you want to go up here and kind of drop in on one of the platforms here. Yeah, kind of like that. So I think Yuri's going to have the best score on this hole so far. Good job, Yuri. That's amazing. She hit the ball so hard the stream lagged for you. That's crazy. Whack! Okay. Now we need to go... Okay, I was a little closer to the rock than I thought I was. God damn it. That did not land in a favorable spot for this hole. Uh-oh. Nope, we're going too far. I also think it'd be cool if some of the enemies were still present. Like if the fish chomper dudes were there and they could eat your ball if you land on the bridge in certain spots or something. I think that would be a cool mechanic. Like, there's a lot you could do with this, I feel, if you wanted to turn it into, like, a... Okay, Yuri, that was impressive. I was really impressed with that. Everybody give Yuri a golf clap for that one. That was amazing. You know, off of the swing. Oh, let her rip. Nope. Okay, so a hole-in-one for there from Yuri requires less strength. Oh. Well, this should work this time. I say that, and then that happens. Okay. Time for a setup shot. Okay. Hopefully I don't give this too much... I didn't give it enough power. Rip. Okay. No, that's too much. Ooh, it did stay up, though, so we're on the green. If you consider... Wow, really? That was too hard? Infobokey. I think it... I would like to see what the devs consider, like, par on every hole. Man, so far this hole has not been too hard. But I guess that's the problem with higher strength characters. They have a harder time getting a ball in a very specific spot. Oh, the chip in. I give you credit for that, Yuri. That was awesome. Doki NSFW chat in the Discord server is all I'm gonna say. Bam! Okay, yeah, Yuri's not gonna get picked up by that. Good. Whacking it down the chute, you know, kind of felt like doing it on a real mini golf course. That was fun. Dude, strip poker, except it's golf. There we go. We want to go to the up path. So this should be a good spot. I'm gonna go orange. Oh, yep. See, that's kind of what I was trying to do with Sayori when we got to hole 7. So that's much better. Whack it, Yuri. Alright. And... whack! There we go, we're on the green. Alright, Yuri. Hit it with all your might. Oh, we hit the ramp. That's alright, though. Ooh, I needed more strength than that. Yeah, it's just a straight roll to the end of the course from here. I keep overestimating Yuri's strength. Oh. Alright. I wonder, is there actually like a limit? Yeah, okay. Now we know. Alright, let's actually finish now. The plumber finally arrived. Woo! Yeah, so Yuri requires more precision for lower strength shots. Alright, so Yuri got a 60. Putt. Exactly. Alrighty, so that just leaves one left. The one with the most ridiculous strength and control stats. Hey, what's up, Shiro? Good to see ya. Like, seriously, Monika's stats are so overtuned for this. Alright, yeah, so we improved hole 6 and 7 somewhat. I think, hole 3 I still want to work on. But yeah, let's see just how overtuned Monika is at this. Okay, hers moves even slower than Yuri's. Wow. I like that sprite work, though. She's really concentrating. Ooh, yeah, she doesn't even need orange for this first one. Look at how overcharged that was. I told you I was on Twitch? Hey, what's up, Jay? How are ya? Just playing some golf with Monika in a Sonic game. You know, just your average day. Jesus, she can drive that ball, though. Like I said, Monika's stats, I think, are the most overtuned out of all of them. Alrighty. Okay, I needed to be a little further on that. Wow, that was too hard. Yeah, send me that, like... That's kind of crazy, because it's like, I don't even use Twitch. Uh-oh. Darn walls. Tiny darn wall. Yeah, wow. That's what you call power right there, folks. Hit it from the lowest point on the screen to the highest. And the ball dropped so fast, it went straight through the platforms. Yeah, dude. I have no plans to stream on Twitch at any time. Not until they do some serious work on cleaning up that platform. It, in its current form, is just ridiculous. Alright, now we're in Act 2. Oh, wow. Nice bounce. Whack! Oh, nice bounce. Not enough speed to get all the way up the hill, though. Very nice. Ooh, nice chip. Nice chip, Monika. Okay, can we make this in one? Nope, not enough power. Not enough power behind that one. So let's do a little setup here. Looks like one of the fellows from the Liam Vickers Ministry of Propaganda. I don't know what that is, but okay. Oop. Ah, that's not good. I feel like hole 5 is you either, get it in one, or, get up there quickly, or you struggle to get it up there. Been my experience with hole 5 so far. How's it going, Jay? Good to see ya. God damn, Monica's got power behind that swing. She's definitely going to be the best at optimizing these longer holes, I will say that. Nope. I did not need that much power behind that swing. Okay. But that's nowhere close to enough. And now we have to hit from the moving platform. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Alright. Alright, I'm impressed, Monica. Good shot. Alright. And... Wah! Off we go. But yeah, I kind of just chill out and play games. I don't think I needed that much power. Yeah, I went past the hole. It's back here. And too much power. Uh-oh, we stopped in here. That's not good. So now I can only hit it like that. So I need to come back a little bit. Now, let's get it out of here. Alright, that should be good enough, hopefully. Nope. I was out of the chute, but this time I'm overestimating Monica's strength here. But yeah, how you doing? Ah, jeez, dude. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Yeah, see, hole 7 is a problem when you take the bottom path. That's why I think top path is better for this hole. Man, Monica's gonna make hole 8 look easy, though. Assuming I can line up a good stroke 2 here. Swing. And we're down here. Now we have to hit straight up. Boing! Ooh, that actually almost worked. Can't believe that. I think Monica's gonna have the best odds to hole in one, hole 9. And no, she's not gonna have enough. Nice to meet you, Callie. Or is it Callie? I'm not sure. You can clarify for me if you want. Nope. Too much mustard. Alright, let's try that again from here. No, I hit it too soft. That might work from here, though. Alright, so Monica's got the best overall score for her first playthrough with 46. Let's pronounce it like Kelly. The what? I don't know. Oh, you've been the most frequent poster in chat, I guess, tonight. Yeah, I'm still getting used to that new YouTube feature. Yeah, I think the stats between these three are a little more balanced. And then there's Amy with her hammer. No accuracy, but goddamn, she has strength. Strength for days. Alright, so we've done a playthrough with all 4 of them. Now let's try to optimize a little bit. Wario reference. Okay, so... yeah, hole 6 and 7 still look to be the longest. I can't tell if that says 5 or 6. I think those are 5s. Just the font makes them look like 6s. But yeah. Now number 3. Yeah, it's gonna change throughout the course of the stream, I'm sure. Okay. I just hope they don't get too carried away. That's fine. I'm just here to have fun. Yeah, so this was interesting to do. Natsuki doesn't have much strength and control, but she does have accuracy, whereas Sayori is all about control. Yuri is a bit more accurate with more strength and has crazy control. Monica is even more control, more strength, but horrible accuracy. I'm kind of curious, do you guys want me to do a playthrough with the regular characters as well? Or should we start just trying to optimize each character? Leaderboards go brr. Sizzles chains. Here. I should actually keep a list in chat here. One of my mods, Rabid, blew his back out today, so let's get some well wishes for him. Hope he's doing okay. Hope you're doing okay, man. I just saw that on my Discord server. A classroom with people. This floor is indeed made out of floor, is it? But yeah, I should actually keep a list somewhere of the scores for all of them. I think I'll write down the scores in each character's chat. What was Yuri's? Like 58? Let me rewind a bit. What was... Yeah, Yuri got 60. And then I think Sayori had 58. Yeah, Sayori had 58. Let's see, Natsuki I think had 63. Yuri had 60. Sayori had 58. And Monica had 46. Okay. There we go. There we go. We got that sorted now. Alright. So I'm gonna go in order of, who had the highest score and then work our way down to lowest. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get lower than 63 with Natsuki here. I think now that I've played the course a few times, hopefully we should do better. Oh, I didn't notice that touch before. When you get a hole in one, a little birdie pops out of the hole. Or that could just be an indicator that you got a birdie, which is one stroke below par. Yeah, the tough thing with Natsuki is that she does not have a lot of power behind her swing. Yeah, we're gonna have to back up here. I'm curious, how many of you all in chat have ever played one of the games in the golf series known as Hot Shots Golf. I'm curious, like, how many of you knew of or, played a game in that series growing up? Or just at any point? Perfect putt. Not a perfect putt. Alright, good job. I do agree with that comment, though. Golf, the only sport where you can stick your balls in random holes without catching a public indecency charge. Well, I appreciate the company all the same. I was just curious if anybody played that franchise. It was a franchise I played when I was young, and it was a ton of fun. Oh. Yep. Get it in here. I do like that. But yeah, the Hot Shots Golf series was a lot of fun. The characters were really cool, the mechanics were nice and easy to understand, and the course variety was actually pretty nice. The same company that made those games, I think, made a golf game on PS4 called Everybody's Golf. But I don't know if it's still a thing. I don't know if you can still play that one. I guessed a little bit by the GD in your name that you might be a Geometry Dash fan. It has been a hot minute since I have played Geometry Dash, though. Alrighty. Well, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy her company. That's all anybody can ask of ya. Good job. Alrighty. On to hole 5. Nope. Yep, I remember you mentioned that, I think right before stream, Shiro. Damn, nice chip in, Natsuki. Right in between all the rings, so didn't hit any of them. I like it. Okay, I think with Natsuki we want to get like over here and then try to avoid all the sand. Yup. Good planning. Much better. Uh-oh. Good. Nicely done, Natsuki. Now, hit it straight up. Good. It'd be cool if the ball had enough speed, you could actually break the walls that are normally breakable in the vanilla game. Like, I understand this was probably added in as an afterthought to the main game. But if this was developed more, there's a lot of stuff you can add to this to make it more interesting. I have yet to find a button that lets you cancel a shot if you don't like the angle. Ooh. Okay, I don't like that. Let's get out of here. There we go. Damn! 2 in a row. GG, Natsuki. GG. 2 nice chip-ins in a row. Let's get out of the way of this rock. Gamera in Gigabash also means we now have the holy trinity of Japanese Tokusatsu Kaiju Iga. I'm probably butchering that, so I'm sorry. Godzilla, Gamera, and Ultraman. That does sound like a good roster. Alright. Ooh. Alright, so we just want to go full power here. And again. Angle was a little too high. Ooh, I really thought that would make it. Alright. So Natsuki improved by 5 strokes. So we went from 63 to 58 with Natsuki. Alright, next we're going to try Sayori. Natsuki now has the same score as Sayori, so let's see if Sayori can improve. Nice! Hole in one! Ooh, too much oomph. I wasn't sure how much to give it, so... went a bit overkill. Every time I keep hitting that. God damn it, man. Oh no, I don't like that. We're gonna do that though. Let momentum carry us. That was slick. Uh-oh. I really thought that would go in. Alright, now we're back up. Alright, good job, Sayori. I still need to get the start of hole 3 right. That keeps happening where I keep hitting that tiny wall. And that just shouldn't be happening, man. Ooh, we bounced off of the rock, the smooth part of the rock. It's normally not how that goes. I should have just whacked it. Yeah, it didn't go where I wanted. Uh-oh. Yep, I needed a bit less there. Ah! Oh, come on! Darn angled ramps. I wanted that to roll back. That would have been an awesome roll-in. Alright. You have a good night, Fishy. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, I think just like Natsuki, we're going to get down from here and then try to just smack it all the way across. Yeah. I think that's the best approach. And then I'm gonna aim for this. Oh, yes. Uh-oh. Now we have this dilemma again. Ooh. So close. Yep. Tap it in, Sayori. Tap it in. Wait, was there two of her? Just a second ago? Or am I just tripping? Ooh, that was a good first stroke. Ben versus Tiger Woods. That just wouldn't be fair. Not where I wanted that to land. So let's try to reposition. Oh my god, somebody clipped that stroke. Holy shit! I think that's gonna be the best one of the night. Holy shit, that was goated. Sayori, that was goated. Oh my god, that was good. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I don't think anybody's gonna show that up. That was amazing. Oop. Oh no. Yep, I went too far. Alright. Get back up there. Ooh, roll, baby. Aw, just a little bit more. I think Sayori is going to have the biggest improvement so far. I'm going to have to do some more work with Natsuki to bring her score down to match Sayori's level of effort here. This just ain't fair, man. Aw, that was too hard? Alright, well. There we go. 42, the luckiest number of all. Good job, Sayori. Even beat out Monica. Even beat out Monica's first game. Much appreciated. Seriously. Sayori, I think, is going to have the best one of the night. Alright, so now we have Yuri, who went for 60 on her first go. So let's see if Yuri can do a little better than that. Nice! That's 3 for 3 on hole-in-ones for hole 1 now. Yuri's gonna have an easier time getting around, I feel like, because she has more power behind her swing. But harder time with those more precise moments. That is one thing I appreciate about Sayori and Natsuki having less power behind their swing. It's easier to line up less precise shots. We're gonna aim lower here. Oh, that's definitely the way. Oh my goodness. Unless... Wow, Yuri. Wow. Yeah, I've definitely been approaching hole 3 wrong so far. Low is the way to go there. That was good. And nice recovery. Nice recovery. Yeah, I definitely need to replay Natsuki once I do replays of Yuri and Monica here. So I feel like I can do better than I have so far with Natsuki. Ooh, I think... No, I'm still gonna go forward. Nice. Still kind of overshot the pin a little bit. And voila! I think Yuri's gonna have the best score so far if I keep this up. Alright, I think we want a little bit of red for this. No, I needed more red. And what have you been doing with that teleported red? Nice chip in, Yuri. Ooh, nice bounce. That's good. That's very good. Wham. Get in there. Yeah! Now we have this. It's not getting picked up by the platform? I'm not used to that. Must be because I'm in the middle of its path or something? I genuinely don't know why I didn't get picked up by the platform that time. It's not like I was trying to, but every other time that's what's happened when I'm in its path. So that was kind of odd. Ooh, not enough oomph. Or rather, I just got an unlucky bounce. Nope, I still need to go farther. So we're gonna go up. Oh. Nope, I went past it. No, I needed more oomph. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Get it up the hill. You're killing me, game. Dude. How hard is it to get it up the hill? My god. There we go. I bet a TAS of this would be really fun to map, like the most optimal strokes for each hole with each character. They would be different for each one with their different stats and all that. Uh-oh. Yep, that was too much. The other way. Really? That's just rude, game. That's just rude. Get it up there. There we go. Good job. Good job, Yuri. Very nice. Ooh, too much mustard. Really? Putting. My one weakness. Alright, so Yuri improves to 39. I think that's the biggest improvement so far. Okay. So now, we have the prospect of trying to improve Monika's score. So far, Natsuki has had the smallest improvement. So we're definitely going to be trying Natsuki again to see if we can do better. Nope. Once again, I overestimated Monika's strength. Oof. There we go. Alright, that's a good spot for stroke 2. God damn, your power is ridiculous compared to the other 3. Really? That was too hard? Come on, man. There. Those are excellent questions. Oh, come on, dude. There. Up the ramp you go. That wasn't even that hard. There we go. Nice. Just a little bit too hard. Good putt. I needed just a tiny smidge of red. Oh, come on! What is the angle on that? See, that's more what I expected from the last one. What?! You're telling me that was too hard? It was still in the green zone. Come on, dude. Yeah, see, it's the softer shots that I actually have a harder time with the characters that have more power behind their swing. They're really good at covering distance, but when they need to hit a precise spot, that's where they struggle. Huh, now all of a sudden it's not happening. Where the ball's getting picked up by the platform. Now that's not happening. Heh. I get your reference, muscle man. That's honestly going to be the hard part when it comes to improving Monika's score, those softer shots. Monika does not have subtlety behind her swing. She just wants to just whack it. Which, like I said, is great for... I love how now everything works as intended, whereas earlier, like, it was just breaking. What's with that? Dude. What's going on? When I do this, it like resets her position. That's weird. Okay, I need to hit this like soft. I was gonna say as soft as possible. She hit it so soft that it didn't even go off the platform that I was on. It's not quite what I wanted. Neither is that. Let's back up a bit. That's not what I meant, game. That'll do. Oh no. Yeah, this hole kind of sucks if you're a higher power character. It's harder to get in a precise spot. And if you don't get like up there right away, it's kind of hard to get up there. That's what I'm finding. Monica is really going to have to try here on these last two holes in order to improve at all. I think my encore performance with Monica in golf is actually going to be worse than the first attempt. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be worse. Unless she hole-in-ones this. Oh, nope. Yeah, so Monica, honestly, kind of disappointed. You know, even after playing it a few times. Now, I have not improved with Monica. I actually did worse. But I want to try Natsuki again. Because Natsuki definitely has the most room for improvement. Oof. Jeez. Oh wow, on the rock. Not quite what I wanted to do there. Neither was that. Let's try that again. Alright. Ooh, nice. I'm actually just gonna go straight down here. Darn it, I really thought that would work. Alright. Alright, very good. Yep, so with Natsuki, we have to do better than a 58. Which I think I can do. Let's try that. Nope, went too far. That's still semi-decent position. Roll, baby. Oh, I wanted to... Okay. Not quite how I thought that would work, but okay. I wanted it to roll down the hill. And towards the hole. Nice chip, Natsuki. Nice chip. Boom! The preamble, but ooh. I like it. Or should I say the preamble? Honestly, Natsuki, not bad so far. Natsuki playing golf in Green Hill Zone? What's the problem? Also, how's it going, Storm? Come on. There, that'll work. Oh no, we went down here. We don't want to be down here. Oh no 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 no. Damn it. Get up there. Now whack it. There we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was too much. Too much mustard. Damn it, I really thought that would make it. There we go. That's a nice chip in. Took a while to get it, but we got it. Yep, get up there. Nope, it's not gonna get to the pipe there. Oh, I really thought that was gonna get up there. Thank you, platform. This is looking on track for an improvement, hopefully. hoping I can get at least a little bit of an improvement with Natsuki's score here from 58 to like low 50s, hopefully. Oh no, I didn't put enough on that. Yep, full power. Launch it up there. Now just whack it. Nice. Yep, so Natsuki still has the highest overall score at 52 strokes. Sayori went from 58 to 42. Yuri went from 60 to 39. And I actually did not improve with Monica. I went from 46 on the first go to 47 the second time around. So I still need to find some balance with Monica here. So let's try Monica next. Let's see if we can improve with Monica here. Whoa, holy shit. That was way too much. There we go. Monica got a hole-in-one on hole 1. Bam! That's honestly the best part of Monica's game. She can just drive the ball like crazy. Drive the ball forward like crazy. But when it comes to precise putts and stuff, she struggles. Because she doesn't know her own strength. Oh! Nope, doesn't have enough strength to get around the ramp. Alright, this still sets us up pretty good, though. I thought that would be at the right angle to just send it around there, but evidently not. There we go. Alright, not bad so far, Monica, not bad. Now, just absolutely blast it. There we go. Like I said, if somebody wants to expand on this golf part of the mod, I'd like to see like more zones have courses. I think that would be a lot of fun. Ooh, the platform carried that one. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, no, that's way too hard. There we go. Alright. Bam! I think with the perfect balance of power there, Monica can definitely get a hole-in-one on this one. I bet you AI could do that. The orange man's voice, but ooh-ified. Not quite what I wanted to do there. Wanted to do more something like that. something to get it into a more favorable position. What? Come on, dude. There. Hole 5 did not go very well. Yep, Monica just blasts it past the sand traps. Blast past all that shit. And perfect chip. Nice. Yep. I really love the power behind Monica's swings. I think I want to go up here. Then I can try to land on a platform up here. Ugh. I landed down here. Ooh, that looks good. Nice. That worked out. That worked out really well. Wham! Too far? No, not far enough. Nope. There we go. Just get it up here. Then... Come on, dude. There we go. Just tap it in. Just line drive it. Make it, not quite. Alright, so Monica did improve a little bit that time. From 46 to 44. I just seem to have trouble finding, good ways to improve Monica's score here. So just to recap, Monica has 44, Natsuki has 52, Yuri has 39, and Sayori has 42, so Yuri actually has the best score, despite not having the best stats, overall. So, do I try to improve Natsuki again, or do I try to get a bigger improvement with Monica? Honestly stumped which one I should try and do here. Ugh, excuse me. Not sure who I should try to do. So Natsuki is tough to improve. Just because she does not have as much power behind her swing. I feel like I can do better with Monica than I've been doing. So I'm really tempted to try and keep doing that. Try and improve Monica. I'm not sure. I feel like I can at least get below 40 with Monica. If I play well. Yeah, that's way too hard. Monica only needs about this much for hole 1. Yep, just line drive. Nice. Yep, trying to aim for right there. I think this should be good. No, too hard. There we go. Ooh, come on. Boom. There. Just needed more power. There we go. Maximum power. Good bounce there. I think I only want to go 3 on that second one. Yes. Yes, this is very promising. Nice chip in. Close. That was close. Alrighty. So far, this run's looking promising. This run has shown the most improvement with Monica so far. This is the run I kind of figured Monica would be capable of. Yeah, this is going very well. This is going very well. Blam! Uh-oh. We rolling back down. Alright. Once again, just whack it into oblivion. That came back to bite me. Alright, let's set up here. Good. Uh-oh. Yep, that's too far the other way. Alright, let's try something here. Not quite what I expected, but that works. As a quick method to reset. You're kidding me, dude. This is gonna be where I make up most of the low scores I've been getting. Hey, what's up, Red Spy? I guess that was all I needed to do. Pray for a good stroke. 'Cause that one worked out. How you doing tonight? Uh-oh. I went into the next hole. And I think I could actually fall out of bounds there on what is hole 9 here. I went a little bit ahead. That's the problem with Monica's power. She hits it too hard. Alright, now we're down here. What's up, Steve Walker? How are you? That was a nice bounce. Yep. We're just playing some golf with the Dokis from DDLC in Sonic 1. Perfectly normal. I can't believe that was too hard. It is so tough to gauge Monika's power. But yeah, that's more the score I was aiming for with Monika. If I clean up the last two holes some, this can go a lot lower. But yeah, from 44 to 37 now with Monika. Ooh, excuse me. The mod this is playing on is called Sonic 1 Forever. And the link to the specific mod that I'm playing, the Dokis mod, is linked in the description. So if you want to try it out for yourself, and you can get Sonic 1 Forever set up, or you already have it set up, link is below. But yeah, now that I got below 40 with Monika, I kind of want to try to get Natsuki under 50, because I've got 52 strokes with Natsuki. Yep, I've done a playthrough of the standard game with all 4 of the characters. So if you want to see what the normal game is like, I've got playthroughs with all of them. Come on, I know you can get a hole-in-one here, Natsuki. I need to go right about there. There we go. Yep, it has to roll off of there. That is the thing. That's what I have to do. And the path with each of them is different in golf because they have different power levels. Nope, too much mustard. Try again. Try again. There we go. Uh-oh. Out of bounds. It's actually the first time I've landed a ball out of bounds. It's surprisingly rare that that can happen to you on this course. There we go. Get it down here. Alright, so we're at 11 total strokes through the first 3 holes. Uh-oh. We bonked the rock. Now we need to back up so we can hit around rock. Rock. Rockin' way. Nope. Kinda figured I hit too low there. There we go. Oh my goodness! I cannot believe I missed that. Oh my god, dude. There we go. Oh, the ledge grab. Uh-oh. Hit that too early. Natsuki requires a lot more setup. Just because she lacks the power to make things easy by just skipping over more of the course per swing. since she doesn't have as much power behind her swing. It honestly makes Natsuki a little more interesting to play. You know, the fact that she can't just power her way through all of her problems. Gotta plan a little more with Natsuki. Oh man. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're gonna be good. Yep. Get to the... Yeah! There we go. That's right around where I wanted. Not quite what I wanted to do there, though. I think it's going to be close whether or not I get an improvement with Natsuki here. This just does not want to go the way I want. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up with a worse overall score here, which sucks. So I don't think I'm going to finish these last two holes in 6 strokes. I just don't think Natsuki has that in her. Yeah, I'm going to have to restart here. I'm going to have to try again. Try again here with Natsuki. There we go. I knew you could at least get that one, Natsuki. Oof, that wasn't a good shot, though. Yeah, let's try that again. Yep, right about there's the sweet spot. Perfect. No. Not what I wanted to do. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, that might be too hard. Yep. Nope. Needs more power. Yeah, that's dumb. Like, this is Richtofen we're talking about. It's like, do you not know Richtofen's backstory? Shit is so dumb. But less power would be better in that instance. There we go. Very nice. I wanted to see what I would get from doing that. Yeah. I don't hate that spot. And that's better. Nicely done. I feel like that's the minimum you can do with Natsuki for the first 2 holes. This sets us up for right here. Crank it! Wham! Perfect. Aww. I don't know why, considering who New York elected today. Like really. I don't know why, you know, they're afraid of that, considering who New York just elected today. Or I guess it was yesterday. But yeah, it's like, really? We have a problem with that, you know, but the people of New York have no problem electing a socialist. It's just dumb. Like, when you think about it like that. Like, I can't help but think of that. It's like, come on, dude. Just stupid. Pure stupidity. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. Not down here. I don't want to be down here. Get me back up there. Good. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. So far, Natsuki is tracking very well through the first 6. It's going to be the final 3 that are the biggest test of all. Yeah, I've also heard there's a lot of people fleeing New York right now. I'll be curious to see where they go. If that is the case. Oh my god, Natsuki, that was amazing. Holy shit, that was good. Yeah, Natsuki is tracking for a huge improvement here. Nice ledge grab. Just go all out. Oh my god! Natsuki! This is incredible. what Natsuki is doing here. Just line drive it. Ooh. Nope, too hard. Nice! The best number. Natsuki, very good job. Improved by 10 strokes and has tied Sayori. So now they're all pretty close to each other. Natsuki and Sayori have 42, Yuri has a 39, and Monika has a 37. Alright, these are pretty even standings. Wherever they go, they'll bring the same policies that they voted for with them and destroy the next state, city, or town, never learning their lesson. I suppose I should give Yuri another run. Try to improve Yuri's game. See if Yuri can improve at all. Because Yuri and Monika are not going to be easy to improve. Since their overall game is quite solid. But if Yuri can do better than Monika, I might have to try another game with Monika to see if I can keep Monika on top. Nice. No, too hard on the putt. There we go. Very nice. Roll, baby, roll. Alright, Yuri doing a nice job through the first 3 holes. Just 7 strokes. Nice opening drive. Let's see if she can follow that up. Nope, we are behind rock. Yuri gets over rock. Ooh, not enough oomph getting up the hill. Almost. Almost made it up there. A little bit of setup. Oh, come on. Well, it accomplishes what I wanted to do before. You're kidding me. I hate it when the hole devolves into just doing this. Okay. Ah, jeez, dude. Yep, this is not tracking well. This does not bode well for the rest of the course. Yuri does not have a lot of wiggle room. Just smack it. I really thought I could get away with less power there, but I guess I needed more. There we go. And up! And boom! 5 centaurs? Depends on the circumstances, I guess. Yeah, Yuri has to get through the final 3 holes in just 14 strokes. Not not gonna be easy. But I believe in you, Yuri. You can do it. You can do it. I believe! Oh my god. That's good. Yeah, Yuri might do it. Honestly, the back three are not super difficult. Oh my god, Yuri. Yuri just got a 2 on hole 8. Madness. Absolute madness. Nail this. Yeah, okay. That was good, Yuri. Holy shit, what an improvement. From 39 to 34. Bumping Yuri into first place again. Well, now I have to try again with Monica. See if Monica can reassert her spot at number 1. Monica's not going to take that sitting down. Oof. Too hard. Still having trouble gauging Monica's power. Yeah, that's way too hard. Let's see if we can optimize that more. Alright, nicely done. Bam! Yeah, so I need to be a bit in the orange, but not, you know, too much. There we go. That's a little closer to what I wanted. Very nice. Yep, so Monica is going to be able to match Yuri's start. And that's good for Monica, because Monica's got more power behind her swing. So she can cover more distance on the initial drives on each hole. Get out from behind rock. Nice chip in, Monica. If Monica lines up a hole-in-one there, that would be awesome. Easier said than done, though. Nope, a little too high. Alright. Five holes in is honestly really good. Monica can just crush it on the drives. It's just Monica's putting where you need to focus the most. Nice. Ooh. Should have waited to aim higher. This is still fine. It's still more than acceptable. Shit. My lack of patience is coming back to bite me here. costing Monica some strokes. Still, only at 21 going into the back 3. Bodes well for Monica here. She just needs to avoid disaster on hole 7 here. Easier said than done. Just a little bit of red. Nope, that is not going to give us a favorable bounce, so just drive it off the side there. Not quite what I wanted, but I think this can work. If I hit it aimed really high, like this. Nope, needed less oomph. Alright, there we go. That gets us onto the green. Very good. I think Monica's gonna have a tough time beating Yuri's back 2 here. Trying to match it, I should say. Alright, this is about the position Yuri was in. Just the amount of power behind it is going to be different. Yep, Yuri still is going to come away with the best there. 2 is going to be hard to match there. But I think Monica's just going to be able to edge Yuri out here. Oh no. That does not bode well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try Monica again. Yeah, that did not end well. That overshoot there really killed me at the end of hole 8. I didn't think that would be too much. Alright, this works. Right about there, I think. Nope, I don't want to be there. Yep, right about there is where I want it. And I think right about there? Yes. Alright, now we need to putt. Too much again. Alright, that works. Spawned even faster that time. Is it just because I've been restarting a lot? I don't know. Rules for this seem to change on a whim. Almost clipped inside the rock. Almost clipped inside rock. Go. Ooh, I needed a little more yellow. And now it's too much. Really, game? Ooh, that was the cleanest hole-in-one. I thought that was gonna be too much, but no. Monica gets the cleanest hole-in-one on hole 1. God damn. I feel like if you have just the right power there, you can make it in 2 on this hole. I still can't believe that's too much power. Like, get out of here, game. There we go, right about there. There we go. That gives me a bit more leeway on hole 3 for matching Yuri. Oh, you're kidding me. That wasn't enough. I beg to differ, video game. I beg to differ. Yeah, that one was too much. Rip. Yeah, Yuri set a pretty high standard with that 34. Especially with the start of only 7 strokes through the first 3. Alright, very nice. There we go. Now we got the roll. Monica actually outdid Yuri's start this time. 6 strokes through the first 3 holes. That is very promising. I could have hit it harder than that. This is what I get for trying to temper Monica's power. I should have just hit it harder the first time. Nope. Alright, so Monica kind of bleeds some of her lead with this one. But if we can get a good hole 5, it should make up some of the difference. Alright, good. Excellent. Now, we need a good hole 6. Monica has the easiest time avoiding the sand trap. That wasn't the best landing, so we'll have to settle for right here. And then just crank it. Ooh, that might not have been the best idea. But Monica's got, the best chance to recover from this. Especially if you do that! Jesus Christ, Monica, that was good. That was an awesome hit. That was clean as fuck. That wasn't, on the other hand. We're gonna need to get a good setup here for hole 7. Oh, you're kidding! Oh, wow. Yeah, this setup is garbage. Pretty much just gotta go back here and try again. You're kidding! Monica's gonna lose it again! Because of one bad hole. That's all the wiggle room she has. There's one bad hole and you're just ruined. Yep, this just killed Monica. Hole 7 just killed Monica. This was a pretty good run, too. Up until that point. Unless she gets a 2 here. Yeah, it ain't happening. She's not even gonna tie Yuri. Right about there. I didn't quite max that. There we go. Very good. A little bit of red. Very good. Get in there. Yes! Okay, for a second I thought that might be too much oomph, but nope. We're good. Now Monica can just crank it. And crank it again. That should be about right. Yeah, not quite. Gonna do one more hit to get it over. And then, I thought that would be enough. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I actually went over the top. Oh my god. You go, girl. That was an awesome chip in. I don't really like the angle here. Okay, made it work. Good. Let's try something crazy. Oh, that almost worked. Wow. That was incredible. Alright, very good. Same score we had last time. Now, can we avoid disaster on hole 7, please? That's really all I want. Just Please, no disaster on hole 7. Not quite what I wanted there, but as long as I don't overshoot. Yes, very good. 4 is acceptable on this hole. This hole can be very problematic for a power character. Now Monica can match Yuri's 2 there. And now, a nice easy finish. Just crank it. Now that's gonna be hard to match. Fucking 27. A 10-stroke improvement again. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. But yeah, the standings now. Monica's got a clear lead with 27. Then Yuri is 34. And Sayori and Natsuki are tied at 42. Honestly, 42, for characters with only, 1 star in power is pretty good. But yeah, that's about what I expected from Monica with a good game. An average of about 3 strokes per hole. When played well. Yeah, that was really good. And I think I'm gonna cap it there. I think I'm gonna cap the bonus episode here. I might do games in the future where I try to really min-max and try to get perfect games. Try to get as close to perfect as I think I can. Because Monica, I know, can definitely go lower than 27. That's just the best I can do right now for a single segment. But yeah, our overall par is, let's see, our total sum of best right now is 1, 4, 6, 9, 11, 14, 18. Our sum of best is 22. And I think I can do hole 7 in 3. So we could bring it down to 21 theoretically. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night here. And figure out which Doki mod I want to play next. So yeah, thank you all for watching this little bonus episode. I hope you enjoyed. And see you guys next time.